Hi there, Sherry Midico here, your community development leader and networking strategist. So this is video 3 in our series, Networking Well, or How to Network Better. So if you have not gone back and watched video 1, where I tell my very first, very nerve-wracking first networking event story ever, go back and listen to that because that is a great story, and I can tell you based on my experience that the first time is the worst time, and if you can keep showing up and keep moving forward, you can have success in networking, just like I have, even though when I first started out I was very, very quiet, shy, and did not know what the heck I was doing. I also in that video share with you about why it's so important to be choosing the right networking events for you based on your personality and your business goals. So if you are going to the wrong events for you and your business, for you, your personality and your business goals, you are going to be wasting time because you're going to be meeting the wrong people, and you won't have as many people together into your tribe and to your network that will be buying and referring to you. And if you did not watch video 2 yet, that is where I will share the importance of having an awesome follow-up strategy. And it is so true. You've heard it. But if you're not doing follow-up and you do not have a good follow-up system and strategy, you will be letting money slip through your fingertips. So don't let that happen. You know, you are wasting time if you go to an event and you don't have the time to follow up, or you don't make the time to follow up afterwards. The follow-up is more important than the event, okay? So with that, what makes me an expert, okay? Why am I out here teaching networking, this once quiet, shy, very timid girl? So the reason for that is when I started networking 13 years ago, there wasn't a lot of education about it. There wasn't people teaching about how to be a better networker and how to develop your network in a way that works. So as a natural observer and a very detail-oriented person, I started paying attention to the mistakes I was making. Of course, I made all the mistakes. But I could also tell where other people were making mistakes at events, and I could see what was going on. I could hear their conversations. I could see body language, and I started really putting things together. And being a successful networker is very important. And if you are in the people business, networking is going to be the best and easiest, most inexpensive way to grow your business, but it's only so if it's done well and you have that networking savvy. And there are a lot of nuances to it. So that's why I'm sharing with you this video series. And I will be having a course coming up that I'll be telling you about later on. But today I want to teach about the importance of not just the follow-up component, but what goes beyond the follow-up is the keep in touch strategy. So one of the things I've noticed that people do is they go out to event, and they meet lots of new people, and maybe they reconnect with people at events, but they don't have a systematized way to continue to build relationships. So the relationships, you want to take those relationships with the people you resonate with deeper and deeper over time. So even with networking, it takes 5 to 13 times if somebody is going to buy from you or refer from you. It just takes time to build the relationship. So if they only meet you a couple of times, it's just not enough for them to get to know you well enough, to get to trust you and build that credibility to either buy from you themselves or start referring you business. So the keep in touch strategy is another very important component. And there are a lot of ways for a keep in touch strategy. You could be doing, newsletters, blogs, video blogs, You can also be doing like a simple reach out, simple phone calls where you just simply, every so often you go through your community list and who haven't I talked to in a while? Who would I love to hear from? Oh, I wonder how this person is doing with, their kids, or if their business has been growing, who are you really curious about? It does not have to be a strategy that is not authentic. It's very important for it to be authentic within your value system in a way that makes sense. It could be where you think of somebody, hey, just thinking about you. If there's Finn in the background, hey, just thinking about you. What are you up to these days? I read this article and I thought of you. I wanted to send it along. I thought you might like to meet this person. There are a lot of ways you can reach out and keep in touch. So just remember, it's about building those relationships and developing your community as a whole. So if those are things that you really want to keep track of and actually put it into a systematized form, is, finding a good CRM or a simple notebook, keeping track, a spreadsheet of how often you cycle through people or chat with people. And, it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be, very in a box type of a system. It's just something that makes sense for you, that you are regularly outreaching and continuing to connect with your people, right? Just, again, like I said, being curious, offering resources is huge. Connecting people, sending them things that would help them out. All of these things just really give you reasons to reach out to people, and it feels good because you're giving them things. You are giving them, those resources that are very, very valuable. A simple thing for you to do is an email or a phone call or a text. It does not have to take a lot of time, and it can actually be fun. This is where things get fun, because it's also personally rewarding to you to give, if that is in your nature and if that is a value you have. But the great thing about having those strong values that support others is it comes back in multiple, I think it comes back tenfold. And that's not why to do it. The why to do it is the joy of offering those opportunities and those resources that you have. But it's definitely gold in the relationship building department. So utilize it. Have some fun with it. So I hope these tips were really helpful for you, this training on, events, developing an event strategy that will boost your business and help your personality and your business goals, and your follow-up system that makes sense to, keep you in the loop, or to develop that relationship further once you met somebody at an event, to know more if you resonate with them and they resonate with you, and there's that reason to keep in touch with them and to potentially give them resources. Maybe they have resources for you, I call it the relationship building dance. There's give and take, give and receive. It's a beautiful thing. And it's not about the expectation on what you will get. Let that go. That holds down relationships. But if you go in with an open mind and are willing to, be supportive, you will receive amazing things. Maybe even more, something even more important than business. There are things out there more important than business. So with that, I want to chat just a little bit about a class I have coming up, Network to Success. So this is an 8-week course. I told you at the beginning of this video, there are a lot of nuances with networking, and I've broken them down into 8 modules, from, platforms you need to have in your business to attract other professionals and referral partners and clients, to building confidence in networking. I know what it's like to feel socially awkward, and how to overcome that, and how to help people overcome that. Developing your referral partner dream team, as I call it. So there are 8 modules in this course coming up. I will be opening the registration doors here on Monday. So stay tuned for that. And networking can be such a professionally and personally rewarding way to grow your client base and to keep that consistent flow of clients coming in so you can do more of what you love, which is serve more people. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment. I'm excited. I've loved all your comments and questions I've been getting through this video series. So please, it's very, very helpful for me to, as I develop these video tips for you, that I have that feedback. So thank you so much, and please post in the comment section your questions. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time.